In this video, we'll be opening up the Taiwanese version of Single Strike and Rapid Strike Master. Let's get going. So today I'm back with another Taiwanese version of Single Strike and Rapid Strike Master. So I did open the Taiwanese version of Rapid Strike Master in a pack battle with Collect Pokemon. I know a lot of you guys enjoyed that. But of course today I'll be featuring both versions on my channel today so you can get a better idea of how both sets look like. And also still after those alternative artwork URSHIFUs and also the Sleeping Tyranitar and the Posing Empoleon. So hopefully you'll pull that today. And just a reminder as well, the Taiwanese version has pretty much the same card list as the Japanese version. Also same card quality. I'll actually do a comparison at the end of the video, so please be sure to stay tuned for that. So before we get started, please make sure to smash the like button and also subscribe for more multi-language Pokemon openings. Let's get going. Alright, so before we get started, one quick disclaimer. So if you hear any background noises, there is a Japanese lesson going on next door. I do live in a Japanese household and the person living literally in the next room is a teacher. Teaches Japanese, so please keep that in mind. And also one more thing too, please welcome my new poster. It is featuring Tai Sword and Shield. It's massive and it looks so cool. It of course features a lovely Pikachu and a Dragapult VMAX in Tai. But of course, moving on to the main topic of the video, here are the beautiful booster boxes, of course, of Rapid Strike Master in Mandarin Chinese, Taiwanese, and of course also Single Strike Master. Just to also give you guys a quick comparison to the Japanese version, if you didn't see the pack battle, the Japanese version has a slightly different logo, and also on top here you do not see the Pokemon logo. The Japanese version doesn't have it. The Chinese version has it in traditional Mandarin Chinese. So that's just one quick difference I wanted to point out before we get started. And of course each booster box comes with 30 booster packs, 5 cards per pack, and you are guaranteed a secret rare, which is very nice because sometimes the Korean boxes are not guaranteed. By the way, of which is coming out shortly this month. So very excited to see that. We're just going to move this guy to the side. Should be good. So we're going to start off with Rapid Strike because that is my favorite of the two.
I like that too.
Yeah, it's my favorite. Of course, I also love the color blue, but I think the Empoleon is adorable. And also the URSHIFU VMAX Hyper Rare, not the rainbow one, the alternative artwork.
Sexy cards.
Beautiful pack. And Collect Pokemon, if you guys missed that pack battle, I was very lucky to pull that and I was very jealous. So I'm like, you know what? Let me get more boxes and try my luck one more time. Let's see what we get. And let's see also how many hits. Oh, also one thing, the Taiwanese or Chinese cards do have the international backs, not the Japanese backs. Those backs are specifically exclusive to the Japanese cards, just so you guys know. Alright, got Glameow, got Fighting Pokemon, Galarian Mr. Mime, ooh, and a Corviknight V. Very nice artwork to this. One of my favorite V cards from the set.
First pack magic.
First pack magic.
There
Already a pull. And ultra rare. Let's keep going. Then we have 30 packs per box, 1 guaranteed secret, sometimes 2 if you're lucky. I believe if you hit a gold card or sometimes a rainbow rare. I did hit 2 rainbow rares in both Rapid Strike and Single Strike Master. I happened to only get 1 secret rare, so I guess it might be slightly different with the Taiwanese or Chinese version. But yes, also with the Korean version, the artworks will be also the same. The card list will be the same. I'd say it'll be different when we hit the English version. The sets will be combined into one. So the card list will be twice the size, but you'll pretty much have the same cards. Just wonder what cards they'll turn into promos. We have a Cherim there.
Oh yeah, because the Mitsuba promo.
Oh yeah, the Mitsuba promo, also known as Honey in English, and a little bit different in Bandina in Korean. There we go, I remembered it. We have Momi or Cheryl. Momi is the Japanese name of Cheryl. Fomantis, Horsey, love the artwork in this set. They're all beautiful. Victory Bell. And I love how nice and clean these packs are. So yes, as you can see, the cards have silver borders, very similar smooth cardstock compared to the Japanese version. And of course you saw from the hollow borders. The Korean cards will not have these features. It'll be more similar to the English cards, although the cardstock is still slightly different. And we got a Kingdra. I do not have that yet in Taiwanese, so very happy to get that. Alright, I still am missing a few cards from the main set too in this language. I'm trying to collect both Japanese and Taiwanese so far. And soon to be Korean as well. We have Clay Doll. But I do like how the characters look on these cards too. They look more complex. And I am also part Chinese for those who do not know. So I do highly relate to these cards. And I like how this set was highlighted in the Lunar New Year boxes, which is really nice. If you guys missed out on that pack opening or the whole collection opening with the Pikachu promo featuring the Galar starters. We have Indeedee, Male Form Sizzliping. I love this card by Yukamori. We have Blipbug and Kricketune. So lots of V-card pulls on the right side of the pile. I'm trying to keep the sides consistent, as cameraman always tells me to do so. Just to see, you know, how often the secret rares makes an appearance.
Just to help the audience.
Exactly.
To see like where the secret rare pops up, because just based off like observation, I've always noticed the secret rare pops up on the left side.
Yeah, the left side. Sometimes on the right side it's very rare. I'd say more so maybe in the Korean boxes. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It kind of flip flops. But overall, I'd say the algorithm of the Taiwanese or Chinese boxes are more similar to the Japanese boxes because they are manufactured in Japan. Just to repeat. Just like to make these facts aware to you guys so you feel more comfortable opening these multi-language Pokemon cards. Minfu, remember the name, Pachirisu, oh, and holographic Luxray with the Rengeki or Rapid. Actually, if you guys didn't notice it does say Rapid Strike. It's in English. And you, of course, you have the Chinese text underneath, but I like how it does that. It features the English name.
That's a good way to indicate that it's the Chinese version.
Because the Japanese version will say Rengeki and the Korean version will say Yongyok.
And Ilgyok.
Ilgyok is single strike, Yongyok is rapid strike, so that's how you guys will know the difference. I actually like how they did that. It's a very nice touch by Pokemon to distinguish all the different languages. But my goodness, I wonder how Indonesian and Thailand will do this, because I know their most recent release, they just crammed 4 massive sets. Now that they're finally caught up with Japan, I wonder how they're going to do things next. So we will see. We have Marowak, very lovely card there. Bouffalant, such beautiful artwork. Carnivine, Onyx, and another holographic. Lots of, it's like every other pack you get like a nice little hit, at least a holo or something, which is very nice. That's why I like also opening Japanese boxes, Taiwanese boxes. Also Thai and Indonesian boxes are quite similar. I'd say the Thai boxes are more similar to the Taiwanese and Japanese boxes. Indonesian boxes are a bit smaller and have different pull rates. But of course, that's why my channel exists, so you guys can see all the differences. And stay tuned, I do have a Thai opening coming up, a very exciting one. So please stay tuned to that. Actually, multiple Thai openings, not just one. Always trying to keep things interesting. And also thank you to everyone who's showing a lot of support too with the European language openings. I know you guys really find those openings so much fun, especially with all the different trainer card names.
Big up Professor Chen.
Big up Professor Chen.
My
I do
guy,
not want
Professor Chen.
Professor Oak comes from Japan, but his name Professor Chen. I always found that very interesting. But yeah, continuing. But yeah, super fun. My favorite is still Paul, which is supposed to be Hop in Spanish. And ooh, what do we have here? Boom. Okay, it's a holographic. I'm getting my hopes up. We have one last pack of this pile, and we're then on the second pile.
So if the secret rare is not in this one, it determines, might be in there.
What if I pull the URSHIFU? I'm already like a little bit like nervous. I'm like, I want to see it because I've seen some people pull it and I'm like, what does it look like in person? It looks so shiny. Rapid Strike Scroll.
Okay, left
or
side.
Whirlpool Scroll. That's what that's called. I used to call it the Waterfall Scroll. I know Whirlpool makes more sense. Second side. Sometimes the secret rare makes an appearance on the top card or the top pack. So let's see what happens. Glamia, Remoraid. Oh, okay. No first pack magic on the second side. Let's a Lurantis. But yeah. Proceeding forward. I do like the Pokemon logo, how it's featured in a different language. Like how in Russian it's featured in a different language. I like it when Pokemon does that. It makes it so interesting.
It's cool in the Cyrillic when it comes to the Russian.
The Cyrillic alphabet. It's such a shame they stopped printing it. Oh, we got Momi! We got another trainer card! I'm very happy about this. I haven't landed a trainer yet.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Momi or Cheryl. It's actually very nice and it's in Mandarin Chinese. That's so cool. Please hit that like button for me. This is our very first secret rare. But please note, I have seen people pull more than just a trainer card sometimes. I'm not getting my hopes up, but I have seen it.
But you know that shows? Left side.
Left side, exactly. Look at cameraman, always staying on top of things.
I'm learning about Pokemon from you, just by observing. I know nothing about it.
Literally when we first started, cameraman did not know one name of Pokemon. Maybe just Pikachu, but that's it.
You taught me.
Yeah. And also you see this every day, so...
True.
But hey, we pulled waifus from both sets. Now I got Phoebe from Ichigeki Master and now Cheryl from Rapid Strike in Chinese. Again, I love having the different languages. I think that's super cool because it's fun to compare or contrast, especially if the card qualities are very different. We got Empoleon in Chinese. I read the alternative art. Those alternative arts are not easy to pull, let me tell you. I've already opened so many boxes, but hey, I can keep going. This set is beautiful, and it's so cool because they're going to be continuing the Rengeki and Ichigeki battle mechanic in Matchless Fighters, which did just come out, and it's super cool. Hope you guys are excited.
Cool, the set.
The Blaziken VMAX looks so nice.
I have no idea what's going on, but looks great.
Cameraman has more Pokemon to learn about, but I think it's so cool that they're featuring the Galarian legendary birds or the legendary wings.
It's like I'm watching a live YouTube video.
Right? You're like the only audience besides the people in the live chat right now, but you know, Frilesh. Ooh, Steelix, very, very nice holographic. I love the artwork. I feel like I see Steelix in at least like every other set. Of course, Steelix must be very playable if it appears that often. So it's kind of like Tapu Koko or Kapu Kokeko in Japanese.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I also like saying the Japanese names here and there if I feel like it, because honestly, it's fun to say different names. I'd say Russian names, the ones that are like, you know, the most different. I'd say those sound more like English. Thai Pokemon names sound more like the Japanese names, and Indonesian Pokemon names pretty much take after the English names. So it's really interesting to see like which cards or which languages take after which dominant language. It's so interesting. Silicobra, Fomantis, Orbeetle looks like such a little baby. I'm so used to seeing in like Dynamax form from Astonishing Volt Tackle or Vivid Voltage. Yeah, we're almost done with the first box. It went by so fast.
Someone's having fun.
Yes, indeed. But I'm very excited for the Thai Shiny VMAX collection. Yes, I said it. That's their version of Shiny Star V, Shining Fates, however you want to say it. But it's just very different because it also has cards from like Darkness Ablaze, Vivid Voltage, Champion's Path, and I'm like, what is this set? So please stay tuned for that. Subscribe and hit that bell notification so you know when that video drops. Ooh, we got something in the back here. I have not hit a VMAX yet, and now we've hit our first one. It is a Corviknight.
As you said it.
As I said it.
As you said it.
Somehow always happens. That's a very nice VMAX though. I think I have this already, but it's super nice. I had pulled that in rainbow, and that was a beautiful rainbow card. But hey, hitting the trainers, that's super cool. Because towards the beginning of my journey with Rapid Strike Master, I kept pulling like regular full arts, which are still very nice. They're quite beautiful in the set, but I'm like, I want the alternative artworks. I want the special cards, the really cool cards, Sizzlipede and Dottler. Here we have 4.
You know, always count your blessings.
Always count your pulls, count your blessings. 4 more packs in this first box, and then we're gonna look for the Sleeping Tyranitar in Single Strike Master.
I just call it the red one.
The red one. I know how you feel. Sometimes it gets a little confusing. Oh, Victini VMAX. So 2 VMAXs in one pile. That's pretty cool. I don't think I had. Do I have this in Chinese? I don't think I do. Maybe I just forgot.
The left pile is treating you right.
The left pile is scrumptious with pulls. It's like the Thanksgiving feast.
Something like that.
Whereas the other pile is the rest of the year. Continuing, Victory Bell. We have a little builder there. Shanks, Horsey, and oh, Rapid Strike URSHIFU. I don't have this in Mandarin Chinese. It looks very like complex, right? Doesn't it? Super adorable. So we got. I feel like you always get an URSHIFU in each box, with the rare exception where there isn't an URSHIFU. Because there's 6 URSHIFUs in each set, Rapid Strike and Single Strike Master, so 12 URSHIFUs in battle styles.
There you go.
How can you not get an URSHIFU? It's like they really want you to get at least one type of URSHIFU. Continuing. Silicobra, Heatmore, and there's like 3 names I cannot remember, and that's one of them.
What language are you trying to think of?
English, but that's also why when I think of different language names, it just never comes to me. Conkeldurr, that's the one when it's called. Why does that always happen? Bronxish.
Was it always that name?
Yeah, no, it's just like how I forget names and then they come back to me, and we have Sandaconda. Okay, so 1 secret word from that box. So shifting the snippets off the table, and gonna move this to the side. All right, on to the second box. We got Single Strike Master. Oops,
the red one.
The red one. It's really easy to remember because even in Chinese, you still have like the single bar. In Japanese, it means ichi, which means 1. So I mean that's like a sideways 1. That's like one easy way to remember it. Cracking this open again. 30 booster packs per box, 5 cards per pack. I love the red. Reminds me of Lunar New Year because red and yellow are the 2 primary colors in Chinese culture. And let's get going. We're hitting the reset button, and let's see what secret rare we get in this one, because you are guaranteed one.
Start with the right side.
Starting with the I like to leave it to the end because it builds up the.
You never know. You could pull it on the right side. It's secret rare.
It's very true.
Or you could not get anything at all.
Please do not say that. Please do not say that again. Prime meme. I will cry. Because that's like the thing I look forward to most, especially when you have like 3 alternative artworks in the set, I believe. You have URSHIFU, VMAX, and then the Tyranitar. The Tyranitar is so cute. But I think the hardest to pull is that URSHIFU VMAX hyper rare. Like it's an alternative artwork, but it's also a hyper rare. So it just makes it like, I don't know how many times harder to find, but it's just a lot harder to find. But the one in this set just looks like ultra muscular. It looks like it's a volcano almost. It's like in the dark, and then its eyes are lit up, and I'm like, oh my god, it's like extra like buffed. But yeah, we'll see. Honchkrow, Honedge, ooh, Galarian Slowbro. And the Galarian Slowking VMAX is making appearance in Matchless Fighters. It's so interesting though, because URSHIFU is coming back, but as just hollows. They're no longer the highlight anymore. They had their spotlight in this set. 1 of each, and it's gonna be 1 set, dual release. I was gonna say dual set. We have Meowstic, very nice holographic there. And I don't think I have that in Mandarin Chinese yet, so quite happy about that. I always count what I don't have and then celebrate when I do pull it. Because I do collect these, I do collect the entirety of certain sets, especially this one. I do like the theme of this. The artwork is super nice. strong theme in accordance with the game, the Isle of Armor DLC. And looking forward to the next few sets too. Matchless Fighters, Silver Lance, Jet Black Poltergeist, and of course EV Heroes. It's just crazy how fast Japan releases new sets and how fast they announce it too. They like to get us super excited. Very nice Houndoom. Hopefully we'll pull a gold card. I have not yet pulled a gold card yet. I'd say in Japanese they're so hard to pull, even in Korean too. Like they just don't come up that often. Yeah, Bruno. Oh, really happy to pull Bruno before in rainbow form. From this set specifically and in Chinese. Electivire. Yeah, most likely the secret rare will appear on the left side, but I hope you guys are enjoying these Rapid Strike and Single Strike openings. And this is my first video where I put both of them in one video. Because I've already opened it so much, I just figured it'd be easier and more convenient for you all to just watch both sets be open in one video. Ooh, nice. We got, not Appleton, it's the other one. Flapple. Flapple. Oh, that was my computer. I like that ring notification. Sorry for all the random noises, especially like when there's like an ambulance. I do live in New York City, so random noises will come up. But yeah, we got Flapple V. Very nice. I do not have that in Mandarin Chinese. Very nice hit. I like the artwork on that. I actually like it more than the VMAX version. And we got Single Strike Energy. The energies look super cool, especially the gold cards. But let me tell you, the Sword and Shield gold cards, especially on Japanese cardstock, they're extra shiny. It's like, holy cow, I'm about to get blinded. Shiny, shiny, but not shiny Pokemon. Dark Tower. We got Mawile, Murkrow, Chimecho. URSHIFU VMAX. I'm definitely gonna keep a lot of these because I feel like these in time will just be very like sought after. They're very iconic cards.
Very nice cards.
And very nicely textured. I love like overly textured cards. It's so like appealing to the eye. Not easing to the eye, that doesn't make any sense. One to the front. And it's so interesting too because when I see these backs, I always think of like the rough English cards, but these are on the smooth Japanese cardstock, so it kind of throws me off sometimes. Cacturn, Lickitung, and Bolton, also known as Polswan in Japanese. Sometimes I say the Japanese name first, or the Korean name too, and sometimes the Korean names take after the Japanese names. Sometimes they take after English names. It's a little interesting. Escape Rope, Escape Rope, Honedge, Scatterbug. Oh, we got mustard! Single Strike Mustard, wow. Now we can finish our honey mustard cinnamon.
Honey mustard.
Because I got the honey promo. Oh wait, hit the like button.
Smart.
We got 2 trainers in this one video. That's pretty cool. And I like.
You know what's interesting to know?
Right side.
Yeah.
There you go. I caught it this time. That looks super cool though. I love the artwork on this.
And your nails match the borders.
Oh yeah, I didn't even. It's never planned. I swear, I never planned for that to happen, but it happens. So very happy about that. All right, so right side towards the bottom. I like pinpointing where the secret rares appear. It's just kind of fun to know sometimes, like hitting the mystery on the head. All right, so we have Salazzle, and then 2 more packs on this first side, and then on to the last side. And then we'll conclude this video with a nice final review. And if I have anything in Japanese in terms of the pulls we have, I'll compare them, just so you guys can really see the similarities between the Taiwanese and the Japanese cards. Anti-holographic. Again, pretty much the same. I know also overall it's hard to really tell unless you have it in person, but that's why I just do the best I can. And even in Instagram, you know, that's why I try to show the texturing in like a little short video, so you can really see what the cards look like under the light when it shines. It's very different from English cards, I can tell you that. The Japanese cardstock shines way more. That's why I like them a lot more. But yes, but the English cards will have more texturing. So if you're more into deep texturing, the English cardstock is more your style. And even I think French cards, German cards, anything European or South American will have the same cardstock as English cards, as far as I've seen. We have Embor, because when I opened my Spanish cards, French cards, Russian cards, they all felt like the English cards, and they were all like, you know, the 4 to the front card trick, whereas the Japanese cards are 1 to the front, same thing with Chinese cards. So over time, when you open different languages, you really start seeing the similarities and differences, and that's how you remember everything. I know I've probably just spit out so much knowledge at you guys, and I'm so sorry, but I find this stuff really fun and interesting to know, because when I was collecting back in the day, I'm like, wow, why are these cards so different? I didn't even know that was a thing, and then I just kept going, and then I just noticed on YouTube no one was talking about it, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna make a whole channel on it, and here we are today. Doublade, Meow Stick, holographic. But yeah, so we hit that secret rare, unless this box has another surprise for me, but I don't expect it. But hey, I will not complain with 2 trainers. Trainers are very popular, and I do like the artwork on them because they really capture the essence of the game. games, really. And it's interesting too because Cheryl hasn't really made an appearance since Diamond and Pearl. And it's like same thing with Empoleon. Is Pokemon subliminally hinting at Diamond and Pearl? There's a lot of rumors going around, and I'm not confirming anything, just so you guys know. I'm just find it interesting they're bringing back a lot of older trainers, even Elite Four trainers like Bruno and Phoebe. And we got Single Strike Master URSHIFU in Mandarin Chinese. So we got both URSHIFUs today. Hit the like button for me. Very, very fun. All right, and of course, in the final review, I'll be sure to split the two piles so you guys can really distinguish the pulls from each box. And you have a better idea if this is a kind of set you'd like to open for yourself or just keep to the side sealed. Because who knows where the set will be in years to come. And I'd say we have just under 10 packs left. This has been a good box though. I do like the mustard in this set. I feel like it really is very eye-catching in terms of color and also detail. Okay, we have Spoink, Scatterbug, something shiny. It's a hollow. There we go. Oh, it's Phil! So this is our first Mandarin Chinese Phil, or Crobat. Cameraman likes to call him Phil. It's like
that's my guy, Phil.
My guy.
Man like Phil.
Man like Phil. But yes, continuing. Happy to pull that for the first time because I have not yet pulled that hollow card yet. But
Phil.
Yes, Doublade, and he's actually looking at it right now with admiration. And we have Tapu Koko, nice, also known as Kapu Kokeko in Japanese. And I think in Korean it's Kapu Kokokok. It's a little bit different, but I'm like, oh, that's so interesting. Similar but different.
Yep.
The Pokemon though that really has very different names across the board is Snorlax. In Japanese it's Kabgon, and then in Korean it's Jamanbo.
Correct.
Ooh, we have Stoutman. Very, very nice artwork there. It's very bold. They're really killing it with the V-card artwork, I must say. Especially the Tapu Koko. It looks very artistic. Looks like it was hand-drawn with all the detailing. And we have 6 packs left, including this one. So, not expecting another secret rare. I don't think it really happens with the Chinese boxes as far as I've seen. Of course, this is my second box of each set. But we have Aegislash in sword form. It's either in sword or in shield form. The shield form is non-hollow in this set. So very interesting to see. And 5 more packs. We have Pignite, Chimecho, Mawile, so intense this artwork, Thicket Tongue, and a Traveler's Kit. Going on vacation somewhere. Or just on a hike. 4 more packs. Wonder what else we'll get.
Having a blast.
Maybe another VMAX, Bruno. Yeah, definitely having a blast. I love this. I love these 2 sets. That's why I put them both on one video. Tapu Koko VMAX. I don't think I have this in Mandarin Chinese, but it looks super cool. I like how these Dynamax Pokemon look. It's not Gigantamax because it still looks like it's smaller form. It's just blown up. But fun fact, Gigantamax Pokemon are a little bit bigger than Dynamax Pokemon, so that's really cool to know. One to the front. Electivire, Cacnea, Roly-Poly in a Cave, Grumpig, and Carkol. I've seen Roly-Poly and Carkol so many times already from so many different angles, but hey, Sword and Shield era, they're gonna be reprinting them so many times in different ways. Pavilion, Modern Butterfly, Morpeko, Hangry, Scatterbug, Mankey, and Holographic Colossal. Speaking of which,
oh, the last pack.
Last pack indeed. Let's see if you can get some last pack magic. I already got the 2 guaranteed VMAXs. Typically, that's what you get per booster box in Chinese or Japanese. So again, like I said, overall, going to be very similar pull rates to the Japanese version. We have Cacturn, Gligar, and Single Strike Energy. All right, be right back with you all. So on to our final review. I made sure to split the pulls between the 2 boxes. So of course we have Rapid Strike on this side and Single Strike on the other side. So I'll start off with Rapid Strike. And of course too, as mentioned, I'll have a short comparison with one of the Japanese cards I pulled in previous openings of Rapid Strike Master and Single Strike Master. So lots of beautiful hollows, beautiful Octillery. Still need to get the gold card, which is a shiny form. Tapu Bulu, Luxray, and here are our main hits in terms of ultra rares. We have Kricketune V, we have Corviknight V, of course all Mandarin Chinese, very beautiful. We have Empoleon V, one of the mascots, the main mascot, URSHIFU Rapid Strike V. Onto the VMAXs, we have Victini VMAX, super cool, love the bulging eyes. Corviknight VMAX, and then last but not least we have Momi or Cheryl. Very happy to get this trainer card since I have not pulled it yet. And before we move on to the the Single Strike pulls, I do want to show you guys a comparison, so just give me 1 second. Just so you can see the texturing in terms of quality. And here's the Japanese version of Corviknight. I did just pull it out of a sleeve, but I do want to show you guys how they look. Very, very similar in quality. But again, as mentioned, I want to show you guys too, the backs are very different. So this is the Chinese version, and then this is the Japanese version. The Japanese cards will only have these backs. International languages outside of Japan will have these backs. So just wanted to inform you guys on that. I'll put these back in their sleeves, and then we'll move on to the single strike pulls. So of course here, starting off with Meowstic. We have Embor, lots of beautiful holos, especially this Entei, definitely one of my favorites. Phil or Crobat.
Phil.
Houndoom, very, very nice there. Meowstic. It's hard to say which version has better holos in my opinion. Everything's so beautiful. Now onto our ultra rare pulls and higher. We have Flapple V, one of my favorites from the set. Stoutland V, Tapu Koko V, Rapid Strike Master, no, Single Strike Master Urshifu, again, so confusing. Tapu Koko V Max, again, second V Max is Urshifu V Max, and we did get another trainer today, Single Strike Mustard, so that's super cool. And also one more comparison for you guys, since I know a lot of you enjoyed this. I'm going to pull this out of the sleeve, and I also have the Japanese version also pulling out of a sleeve. So you guys can really see the detailing. I feel like this is a good card to show because it is very, very detailed. So again, with Japanese cardstock, very, very thin texturing, more glossiness compared to English cards. Of course, this is going to be released later next month in March. And of course, on the back, we have the Japanese back, and of course the international language back. So similar cardstock made in Japan, but if it's not Japanese, it's going to have these back. So just want to further explain that. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. Of course, I'll try to open more boxes as well, still on the hunt for those alternative artwork cards. So if you enjoyed today's video, please make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe if you'd like to see more multi-language Pokemon openings. Stay safe, everyone. We'll see you in the next video.